So,
Hello.
hi.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Every day. Every weekend I'm back.
Every days.
I make this drive. Then again, you do make this drive every day.
Twice a day.
That's true.
It's not that bad. You think the drive's bad? 40 minutes? I guess for you, because you're the one traveling.
It's not super bad, but
Good movie.
give or take.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't think the drive's that bad. I kind of enjoy it.
The drive's bad for me because people are actively trying to hit me today.
There's so many accidents, though.
Yeah, quite a few.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
So I'd like to start this episode by saying that every single person that I know that I get to watch this show texts me the same thing after they've watched the first episode.
You know who just asked me the same thing, too? Steven. And Marta.
Oh, God, Marta.
Hey, talk to me. Why do you keep looking at the camera?
I don't know, dude. Marta... I didn't hear from Marta, but Steven sent me a...
Oh, he did?
Steven sent me a DM, yeah.
So with the same... Dude, he just walked up
9
to me.
hours?
He just goes, 9 hours, huh? And I was like, yeah, dude, and his mom saw it.
Yeah, so that's just my life now. With everyone...
Is that our first t-shirt?
That's my life now, or 9 hours?
9 hours.
I hate it.
No, with fingers going like this.
Me.
9 hours.
Everyone already suspected I was a degenerate, but now everybody knows. It's out there for the world to see.
9. What made you do that?
Boredom? I didn't have anything else to do that day.
That's a whole day.
Yeah,
You didn't even get paid.
I was comfy.
I was talking to Howard about it. What was
I'm
it?
not getting paid today either.
Yeah, you are. I cook for you.
Oh, that's true.
And I buy you pretty things, and I love you. Don't make me... I'm not getting paid today either. I'm losing money.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're spending money on batteries.
I'm spending money on batteries, on electricity, monstros. What happened? Is it not recording?
It is. It is.
Oh.
I'm just...
Let's just ride this till the wheels fall off.
I'm just nervous that we're out of batteries on our audio. If the audio starts to get all screwy later on in the episode, that's because I had to switch to the audio from our cameras because we ran out of microphone audio.
And this is what happens.
Yeah.
We need to make a list of things that we need to control. Okay. What was I going to say? Me and Howard were talking about it.
It's alive.
What was...
It's coming. I'm just going to drink.
Speaking of coming, what was that load like?
Like dust. There. I mean, after an hour, I assume your body just gives up. It goes, oh, so you don't really need this, huh? I'm not trying.
I thought you were just throwing out a gallon of milk.
No. That's after like an hour, 2 hours maybe. It's a gallon of milk. And 9 hours, your body's just
Nothing?
not really. No.
So that load's just in you. You absorbed it.
Oh yeah.
What if you get pregnant?
You know, my doctor says I have low T. Maybe that's just what I need to
I
do.
think that's how you get pregnant. I'm pretty sure.
And you have 2 kids. You'd know.
I never did a 9-hour love myself session.
Well, maybe that's not what you need to do to get pregnant.
All right. So I've been thinking about all day what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
We wanted this show to be funny. We wanted this show to be entertaining, and we wanted this show to be informative. And that's why we decided that we were going to interview people.
And the informative part is what we've been kind of failing at.
That's what your people say.
My people.
So I wanted this episode to be what they think it should be.
Okay. Do
And
we have a special surprise guest that I need to set
No,
the mic up
I
for?
want to talk to you.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah. Because,
Oh, no.
so I've known you for a long time, but not that long.
A few years.
But I feel like I've known you for a long time.
When did I work there? Was that 19?
Yeah.
I think like August
'cause
of
I left
19
in
is when I
20.
left.
So coming up on 3 years.
Yeah, I was only there for like 4 months too, right?
No.
I wasn't there for that long.
I don't know. But I would consider you one of my best friends.
Oh,
That's
Abe.
just. I would consider you one of my best friends. And I know a lot about you, but I want to know, like, and you told me the funny stories. I want to know the serious stuff of, like, when you were coming up. Like, what was it like for you growing up?
I don't remember a lot of it.
How come?
I was heavily medicated by my parents for most of it, and it's all just kind of a haze.
And why?
Oh, I was an abnormal kid. If that means I was hyper or aggressive or whatever. This is back in the early 2000s when the hip new thing was to just diagnose kids with everything under the sun.
Yeah, you couldn't just be a normal kid. You had to have ADHD.
All right, so I was diagnosed with ADHD, ADD.
Aren't they the same thing?
I don't know. Bipolar disorder. I was on antipsychotic medication, anti-schizophrenic medication. I was diagnosed with autism.
And how old were you?
I don't know. Elementary school, probably second grade.
What do you think about that?
It's a
You were
good
a kid, bro.
It's a pretty good excuse. If I make any social faux pas, I can just go, sorry, I'm autistic. I'm trying my best.
Yeah, but if you were on all that medication at once, do you think that messed you up? Are you still on any of it?
No. But
Do you think that messed you up? Do you think that
for
fucked
sure.
your chemicals up in your brain?
For sure, yeah.
I would be upset.
It is what it is.
Obviously. And you're not that person anymore and you can only move from now on, but do you ever hold any frustration or anger or resentment? Because I'm not saying your case, and I'm not saying everybody's cases. I believe these things exist, but I also believe that there are people out there that aren't meant to be parents. And I believe that it's easier for them so that they can still enjoy their life to put their kids on that zombie medication. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think a lot of parents do that. Just so that they can still enjoy themselves. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's wrong.
My dad may or may not have been like that. I know he and I are very similar in that we're not comfortable around children.
Yeah.
We just tend not to like them. They're breakable.
Yeah.
And they don't tell complete stories.
Neither does Howard, but we keep him around.
That's true. Well, he's not breakable.
No.
No, he's sturdy.
Resilient as shit.
Yeah. Oh, God. I feel like Howard could get hit by a truck and still come into work. And just be like, oh, that was interesting. That
I
happened to
needed
me."
a ride.
Yeah.
And the truck wasn't slowing down. So I just hopped on.
Yeah.
How long were you on the meds for?
I want to say 7 to 10 years. I don't know exact numbers.
Starting in elementary, so 7 years old, 8 years old?
Yeah, I mean, I was a problem child growing up, definitely. I don't know if it was because of the meds or whatever else. From what I remember, from what I was told by my mom, I went to 11 different preschools because I kept getting kicked out of them.
For what?
Biting people.
I remember you telling me that you had like an allergic reaction to one of the
Oh,
meds.
that was in like 3rd grade.
What was that about?
I had an allergic reaction to one of the medicines. We think they took me off it immediately after that started happening, and I just went absolutely apeshit in class and started throwing chairs at people.
Fucking these kids up.
Standing on desks, just.
Were you giant?
No.
You weren't a big kid?
No.
Neither was I.
I was average size until freshman year.
I looked like Trent.
Actually, I was average size until I stopped taking all the medications, and then it went
Yeah?
straight to the moon.
I was small until they put me on an iron supplement. And it wasn't a pill. It was liquid. And I'm pretty sure it was just iron that they would put in my mouth because it tasted like metal. And then I fucking blew up because it was a steroid. And I was just like... I was the fattest kid.
I was also really skinny. Like pretty much anorexic. You could count all my ribs because a lot of the medications I was on were appetite suppressants. So I just never ate as a child.
That's fucked, dude. And you don't feel any sort of way about it? You don't ever think about it?
I mean, I think about it, but what's done is done.
What do you think?
I like a lot of who I am. I don't like a lot of the choices that I've made because I usually choose to isolate myself from people or just be alone
Right.
because that's what's most comfortable.
Right.
I wish I didn't do that, but I like my personality.
Yeah.
I think I'm a pretty swell guy a lot of the time.
I love you. My family loves you.
Thanks, babe.
No, I'm being serious, dude. And so here's this guy that I think so highly of. And you do that. You isolate yourself and you go away. And like you've literally told me in the middle of a party, okay, I'm social interacted out. I'm going to go home. And I'm just like, fuck, I've never had that before. I've never dealt with that. I'm always the person that shuts the party down. And so I've never had somebody go, okay, I've had enough of your energy. Peace. And I just don't understand it.
It's just overwhelming. That's all it is.
It's over, like, your senses? Or do
Yeah,
you feel like
that's
people
just-
are looking at you?
It's not people are looking at me. It's just I can only be. Being social is tiring. It's a lot of work for me talking to people.
Oh.
It just drains me.
Cause what?
It's just exertion. For me, being social is like doing physical labor. It's hard work. It takes a lot out of me.
So you have to practice?
Oh, for sure. That's what a lot of my teens and early 20s were. By the way, anyone who knew me in my teens and early 20s, I'm sorry about me and the everything about me.
No, dude, don't be like that.
Please don't hold it against me, though I understand if you do.
Apologize to the kid you threw a chair at.
I don't know who that
Apologize
was.
to him.
Sorry, kid, I threw a chair at. Sorry,
You're written down in somebody's book somewhere,
yeah.
dude.
Sorry, my roommate's cousin who I locked in a closet for no reason for like an hour.
That was like last week.
No, that was 4th of July, like a few years ago. I was just at their house. He was bothering me. He was like Wyatt's age.
Oh,
I just
that's child abuse.
I just put him in a closet. That's all it is.
Just playing hide, never seek.
It wasn't hide. It was just you're in timeout now.
How long was he in this closet
I don't
for?
know. I forgot about him. Like an hour. Apparently, they still talk about me.
That's horrible.
Yeah, I wasn't a great person.
And, okay, so how do you function now? Like, how often are you in situations where you have to be talking to people? You go to work.
Yeah, but I mean,
I invite you to enough parties, and I put you in front of people.
I don't have to. Yeah, the birthday party today. That's
manageable
maybe
for a certain amount of time.
for a certain amount of time, and the amount of kids that are going to be coming over here depends on how long. It's going to determine how long that amount of time is.
4, 5,
We'll see.
5.
So the only thing I have noticed about all the medications, well, the major things I've noticed, is I'm pretty sure they stunted my growth. Based on what
Shit.
based on what doctors said and just family genetics, I was probably supposed to be about 2 inches taller.
That puts you at what, 6'6"?
6'5", 6'6", yeah. And then this is just something that I personally believe, but I think I have less, or I think my emotions are stunted compared to most people. I feel like I feel things
That's what I'm trying to get into.
less intensely than other people.
Yeah.
Other people are heartbroken or terrified or whatever, and I just get like if sad is a tier 1 emotion and devastated is a tier 2 emotion, well, everyone else is devastated and I'm sad. Or if everyone else is sad, I'm just kind of inconvenienced.
In early episodes, you said that you cry a lot.
I cry a lot, but that's not in reference to
Stunted your tear ducts.
that's not like what happens to other people around me. If I'm crying, it's because I'm listening to music usually.
So what does that get to? Like because it's so pretty, because of the lyrics?
Sometimes you just vibe really hard. I don't know.
What are you thinking about?
I'm not really thinking about anything. It's just this song is beautiful and it brings me to tears.
But if somebody dies, you're just like, dang.
Well, I'm lucky enough that I haven't really known many people who've died. The only person that was really close to me that I can think of off the top of my head, I might be forgetting someone, but the only memorable death close to me is my grandfather. And I did not care for the man at all. And I was actually worried I was a sociopath for a while there, because when he died, I was just like,
Dang.
okay.
You think that's meds? That's gotta be, bro.
I mean, the last thing the man said to me was that he wishes I had never been born. It might be meds. It might just be fuck that guy.
Oh, well. Still, that's a shitty emotion to have.
Yeah.
Because, like, where's your release?
I cry to music. That's my release.
Do you feel better?
Or, 9 hours. That's also my release.
Does that even feel good?
No, at that point it doesn't. No.
Blistered? I'm
sometimes,
chafing.
Sometimes it bleeds.
Oh, my God.
I'm
Don't
kidding.
say you're kidding. Because...
It's only bled once.
I'm serious, man, because you know me, dude. I feel everything.
Yeah, you feel a lot.
I feel so overwhelmed all the damn time. And all I'm trying to do is better my life so that I can better the lives of the people around me and that I love and that I care for. And I think I just put so much on my shoulders that I crumble myself because one little tiny inconvenience fucking tears me up, takes me down. What kind of a nightmare was I just setting this place up? You know what I mean?
And compared to you, I definitely have less vibrant emotions.
Yeah.
Or my emotional state is more solid. I'm always just kind of a neutral, and then occasionally I'll get a spike in a different direction.
But yeah. Do you cry like in movies? Do you cry in movies?
Occasionally.
Do you cry? When I cry in movies, it's usually at a scene where like a dad is finally proud of his son, or like, you know what I mean?
I usually cry at triumphant moments.
Does that count as a triumphant moment?
I don't know. But like Avengers Endgame. Like Cap picking up the hammer, picking up Mjolnir. I cry during that almost every time.
Really?
Really.
Oh, to me, that's just a comic book. That's fake. I don't care about that.
Right. A loving relationship with your father, that's a comic book. That's fake.
That's
a
a loving relationship with a hammer.
Well, the thing you were talking about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's fake. What's that?
I never had it.
I never had it either.
Does that suck?
I don't know. I mean, my dad and I are kind of close now. Much closer than when I was a kid. Because, as I said, he didn't like kids or understand them. Now that I'm an adult, we're capable of bonding.
My dad was a piece of shit, dude. Have you ever seen the show Shameless?
No.
Okay, watch any episode. Pick any episode, and Frank Gallagher, the dad, is my fucking dad.
It makes me uncomfortable. I know of the show, and I was gonna watch it, and I saw kind of some clips of it, and I went, ugh.
That's my dad. 100%.
Sorry?
No, I mean, it's all I know. You know what I mean? But I think it fucked me up. I think I'm 29. I'm going to be 30 this year. I have a boy who's turning 5 tomorrow and a boy who's going to be turning 8 in a couple months. And when I was 5 and 8, dude, I was already fucking stressed out. I was already fucking stressed out because of the living situations that I was in. And at 29, I'm trying to figure out what my emotions mean rather than just fucking suppress them. And because I don't drink anymore. I don't do drugs anymore. I don't have a way out. So, whereas if I was feeling some type of way, I would just go get fucked up in a bar somewhere, which would cause more trouble for me at home and cause trouble for me, whatever. And now I have to, since I don't have that kind of release or the get out, I have to sit down with myself and figure out who I am. And that shit sucks because I don't really know. You ever have that?
Yeah, I have that a lot.
Like, I feel like a fucking, I don't even know, dude. I feel like a pawn on a chessboard. And I'm just being moved around. I'm not an important player. I'm expendable.
You feel like you're not the main character in
I'm
your own
not the
life?
main character in my own life, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know, but I feel it too.
And I was on the drugs for depression. Like, I went to go see what do they call it? A psychiatrist. They had me on a shit ton of Xanax. They had me on an illegal amount of Xanax. An illegal amount.
Hell yeah.
Because I was so big and because I needed it and it wouldn't do anything to me. So then I started selling them. Because I was like, you know what? I feel better when I...
You went, this is already illegal. I might as well just keep going.
Yeah, bro, I did. But I was looking to feel... So at least if I was selling drugs, I was the main character selling drugs.
Yeah.
I was in charge of that because now that's my money.
No, you're not the main character at that point. You're a vendor. You're a shopkeeper.
But I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that people know because they need to call me to get something. You know what I mean? Obviously, they can call somebody else, but they had to call me and they needed something from me. And now I felt important because I have something that somebody else wants. You know what I mean? And because when I'm just by myself and I'm not talking to anybody and I have that time to reflect, I'm just like, who the fuck am I?
Who am I?
And why do I feel like I'm playing house? I feel like the streetlights are going to come on soon and my mom's going to come and get me and tell me it's time to come home. Because I'm just fucking playing house. And I wonder, is there a point in life where you are like, holy shit, I'm an adult? Or does it always feel like that?
I hope not.
I hope not too. Because this shit's mad depressing, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this. At the same time as all of that, do you also feel like you're making a mountain out of a molehill? It's like, I just need to focus less on my feelings and all of this shit will go away. I'm being weak.
Yeah.
Worrying about this.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like my parents and their parents didn't have to struggle with these identity issues because they had real shit to worry about.
Or were they just fucking doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Does everybody just go through life fucking doing that? Because there's people out there that have had way worse lives than me.
Oh, for sure. I never really want to complain about my childhood because, I mean, aside from all the medication my parents put me on, it was a pretty decent one.
Cool.
But at the same time, like, it probably broke me a little bit.
But also, it's the only thing you know, and you don't have anything to compare it to other than comparing yourself to somebody else. And I guess my frustration is every time that I compare my life to somebody else's life, I feel like I'm in second place.
You feel like you come up short
every
time?
I feel like everybody else around me is fucking better than me and is on a different tier than I am. And then I literally have to just stop what I'm thinking about and realize that fucker bleeds red just like I do.
Hey, don't worry about it. You're doing better than me. You got a family and a house.
You have a family and a house.
I have roommates.
You have me. I think that's another thing too, dude, is I'm a fucking great friend. I'm a ride or die, 100%. And I love harder than anybody has ever loved me. But I don't have a fucking Garrett to take care of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got kicked out right now, you're fucking staying at my house. If Howard got kicked out right now, he's fucking staying at my house. If I got kicked out right now, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then people are going to... What fucks me up about this is people are going to hear this episode and be like, wait, I'm over here. I'd take you in. Fuck no, you wouldn't.
I'm gonna just being completely honest. If it was just you, yeah, you have a place to stay. But your whole family, that's a lot of...
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's unnecessary sacrifice.
If it was just my house, if I just had a house and it was your family, that'd be fine. But I have roommates who aren't going to be okay with you and your wife and your kids.
Right.
So I can't just go, you crash my place. Because...
I'm not worried about that. But I am starting to understand that I can't... What am I trying to say?
I don't know. You're a better friend than me.
That's not what I'm trying to say, but what I am trying to say is I know what I bring to the table, so I'm learning to not be afraid to eat alone. Because nobody's going to have me the way that I have me. And that doesn't mean that they don't love me. That doesn't mean that they don't love me as much as they can. That just means that I need to stop trying to find the missing pieces in different relationships and different friendships and different this and that. I'm spreading myself too fucking thin. I'm making everybody else's problem my problem. When I just finished saying that I don't even know who the fuck I am. But I'm here trying to take care of your problem. I'm here trying to help you out. I'm here trying to fix your life when I don't even know. Like, I spend all my fucking energy. Didn't I want to talk about you? Why are we talking about me?
I mean, you seemed like you needed to get that off your chest.
I hate that I have to vent, bro. I haven't. You know why? Because I haven't never done it. I've never vented. And now for the past like 3 months, I feel like all I fucking do when I talk to somebody is vent, but I don't feel bad. I'm doing stuff now that I've never done in my entire life.
My mom told me before, or like last week, that I need to stop touching my face during these episodes, and now all I can think about is how much I touch my face. I just wanted to bring in that quick interjection. You've cursed me, mother.
Do you touch your face
I
a
touch
lot?
my face so much.
Is it nerves?
My glasses aren't tight enough, so they keep sliding down my nose, and then I just
Wait.
keep poking it back up.
Put them down again.
Thanks, dude.
See, I told you I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. Fuck you, man. You called me a deflated beach ball.
That's fair.
Can't smile. When I smile, it looks like I have Down syndrome.
That's true.
Oh, man. Things are going good, though.
Things are?
Things are going good.
What things? You're unbanned from TikTok again. So
I'm unbanned.
So that's good.
Dude, I'm about to have a video hit over almost 1 million views. That's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah?
And then I had another video take off, and right now I think it has like 75,000 views. And you know what it is? Me eating strawberries.
I've seen the strawberries with ice.
Strawberries and ice.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People loved it.
Yeah?
People loved it. And then one dude told me do keto way better. And I fucking made a video about that too. I was like, that's not even a fucking complete sentence. Do keto way better.
Oh, way. WEIGH. Or way better. Isn't it like it's way better than whatever
He
you
meant
do?
to say you should do. If he spoke English, he would have said, "Oh man, you should do keto. It's way better." But he just said,
Do keto
do
way better."
keto way better. No periods. No
I don't know. That sounds like wisdom.
like fortune cookie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're in a karate movie or martial arts movie.
do
And
keto.
and your master, your sensei is like,
better.
do keto, way better. Wax on. Wax on.
Dude, there's a scene in last week's episode where you're like pouring the milk, going, "Oh shit."
Ah, shit. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I liked it.
That was so fucking funny, dude.
It was a fun episode.
Let's delete that first half of this episode because I don't know what just happened.
Where
I turned into a sad little girl for a second.
Staying in. It's real. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
Great. Hashtag security life.
Yeah. Have you ever actually said that sentence? Because I have.
No. No.
Because when I worked at ASU and I had all those skaters just doing sick tricks off of the weird concrete structures that ASU builds that look like they're purpose built for skateboarders, so I can't even be mad at them for using them. And I go out there and I go, "Hey, you damn kids, get off the sidewalk with your skateboards." And then they call me a square, and then I say, "I don't make the rules, I just enforce them."
And what'd they say? Did they just respect the hell out of you?
No. They called me a mall cop, and then I called the actual police.
Got him.
I give him a heads up. I was like, I called the actual police, so probably leave.
Have you ever come close to being in a real fight at security?
Yes and no. I've had situations that I knew were going to escalate into a real fight, and I've sent other security guards to deal with it.
Go. What happened?
Well, when I worked at ASU, I had a guard that worked with me who was weird.
Okay.
He liked to claim that he was a Satanist, and he was one of those kids who was really trying to be edgy, and he was just a weird dude. And he claimed he drank so much, like a inconceivable amount of alcohol, because he would just come in every single day and give us like a report on what alcohol he drank last night, and it was really weird. And one day I did the math, and I went,
Was he a juggalo by chance?
I don't know.
Those guys are. I feel like those guys are always juggalos. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
And one day I did the math, and I realized if he's telling the truth on how much alcohol he's drinking, he's spending more than he's making here. So
Why?
I don't know what that's
How much was he saying he was drinking?
like gallons a night.
A night.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that's not. No.
Pathologic liar.
Yeah, and he had this little. He had a woman's ring that had thorns on it that he wore on his pinky because he thought it was cool. And at one point, someone scratched a pentagram into like the stall of one of the bathrooms, and I knew for certain it was him because I worked in a research lab, and he's the only edgelord who worked there.
You're the edgelord, though.
And
9 hours.
I liked, whenever there was an altercation, I liked to just get on the radio and send him because he enjoyed that kind of stuff, or he liked to pretend that he did at least.
How old was this kid?
Probably 22.
Did you just feel bad for him? Or was he funny?
No, he wasn't funny. He was weird. Very weird.
I don't like that.
I didn't like that either.
Those people creep me out.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand it.
He was my second in command because he was the best option.
Damn.
Everyone else was worse.
And you were the leader?
Yeah.
And you, okay.
Swing shift. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Damn it.
It wasn't like night shift where you are supposed to get rejects. Swing shift, you're just supposed to get burnouts.
What was his name? They make
I don't want him coming for me.
You have to call me Nighthawk.
And he was also
dope though. Dude.
He was also 20. He was like 22, 23, I think, and he was mostly bald. It's unfortunate. Then again, he could, if he had told me he was 30, I would have believed him. I honestly, I couldn't.
What if he was and he was just telling you that he was 22?
I don't know. It was weird. It was
Weird flex.
That's a weird guy.
How long did you work with this guy?
Like a couple of years. I think I worked there for almost 3 years, and he was there for like 1.5 of them.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Way to go, Max. I feel like his name's Max.
No, but yeah, let's call him Max.
No, if that's not his name, I don't want to call him that. I don't want to disrespect the guy.
Okay, yeah. He'll
He
come
sounds
for you.
like...
If he watches this, he's going to know I'm talking about him already, so I'm already in danger.
Whatever, dude. He's so drunk right now, he can't even... He won't even know what's going on.
Plot twist, straight edge.
Remember people used to draw X's on their hands for straight edge?
No.
You don't remember that?
No, I didn't talk to people, dude.
You didn't have to talk to him. You just saw it.
I didn't. If I saw it, I didn't know what it meant. I was straight edge by virtue of not having any friends to go do things with.
I used to be. I never drew that stupid shit, but for like 2 weeks I was straight edge.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But that was before I got into drugs and alcohol.
I'm straight edge now, huh? Get to Xing.
Fuck no. Fuck no. We should go on vacation somewhere. If we went on a vacation together, where would we go? Just me and you. Iceland. Greenland.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a long plane flight, and I am already, like, I don't fit on planes.
Tennessee.
You're the only 10 I see.
Eee!
I don't know. I don't really like vacations that much. At most, I like road trips. Like one,
fuck no.
like one day.
I don't
want
to drive anywhere.
I know you don't, especially not in my car.
I fit your car now, though.
You do. I mean, you fit better.
I'm in there.
You're in there. It's like when you were here the other
Oh,
last weekend.
that was the worst.
You're just. It was a good time.
Ooh. You know
Ooh.
what we're going to have next episode? I got a buddy who's a rapper.
Parappa the Rapper?
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. Yeah. He's going to come on. So that'll be cool. We'll have an actual
guest.
It's
not just
guest.
somebody who lives nearby or that worked with us.
But I know him, so
Even if we got Davis on, it would still just be.
how fun would that
It would.
episode be?
It would be fun, but it would still just be. This is also someone we worked with.
Our problem is all we talk about is inside jokes, inside stories.
We do.
Inside.
We do, and I think that's. We would have been better served if we had started doing this a few years ago, back when we didn't have all of the inside jokes.
Yeah, but in a few years, it'll be good.
In a few years, it'll be good if we,
You think Joe? Okay, so you look at people who have the best podcasts that are out right now: Joe Rogan, Jocko Willink. You got Logan Paul. All
Does he
these.
have a podcast?
Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got like the #1 podcast on YouTube.
Didn't know about that.
Do you think they have any shitty episodes that people will just never see like we do?
Probably, but we still put them out. They probably just go, this isn't worth it, and then just...
How do we get better? How do we get better? If you have...
practice. That's what this is us getting better.
people are listening.
Yeah, it's worrying.
And people like you.
People like me.
Dude, people like you so much.
Well, that's flattering.
Like, literally, I'll show you the text. Blake is so funny.
Hey.
I love him. I told you that was going to happen.
The fame's going to my head already. I can feel it.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah.
I told you that was going to happen.
Oh, that reminds me. When you said people are listening, I need to actually get off my ass and make this an audio podcast. I need to start putting these on. I need to make that. I think it's an RSS feed. I just keep forgetting to do it. And then it'll be like Tuesday and I'll be at work and go, I need to do that. But that's a weekend activity. And then I just never do it.
Cool.
Over and over and over again.
Sweet.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. So Patrick texted me. Patrick, the guy, my neighbor,
Yeah.
who's putting together the
Yeah.
studio. He said we can get the other side done, not done today, but done this weekend, and put the door up.
And is that everything?
Well, once that's done, the room will be usable. It's usable now, but remember how hot it was?
Yeah, it's hot and it doesn't have a door, so it echoes weirdly with the rest of your garage.
Once that's done, it's ready to go.
Does it have the AC routed
But
in there?
like, don't call it my garage, so people think that I just have a studio being built.
Okay. So it's totally not your
2.5 car garage.
Yeah.
Where I took the half car and made it. Fuck you. How about that?
Oh.
I love it. I love it a lot.
So I'm gonna. Oh, were you gonna say something?
No.
So I'm gonna start to try and make my own content, just so I can get better at editing and making content.
Okay.
So
How you gonna do it?
how am I gonna do it? Is I'm gonna just. I guess I'm starting a YouTube channel.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Mostly video games, because that's what I do with my life.
Like a Twitch? Oh no,
Yeah.
you just said YouTube.
Well, I'm probably going to stream on Twitch, but that's because from what little research I've done, if you stream on Twitch, it's also very easy to use that to just record it.
Yeah.
So I don't have to get like a dedicated screen capture software or anything.
Yeah.
So I can just stream and then save the stream, basically.
I thought you weren't gonna do a screen record. You are or you are not?
So I could spend a bunch of money on getting a software that does it, or I could just stream on Twitch and it'll do it for me. Basically, as I've understood it. I still need to look into it some more.
Oh, I don't know. You're not going to just take a camera and record your screen.
Hell no.
Oh, okay, because that'll
That's
look...
some 2001 bullshit
that'll
right
look
there.
so bad.
It will.
That would look horrible.
Yeah.
What are you going to play? What's the first game you're going to play?
The first game I'm going to play is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition that's coming out next weekend.
I've never played a Mass Effect.
I love Mass Effect.
You know what just came out for the Nintendo Switch?
What just came out?
A new fucking Pokemon Snap.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
I want to play that.
Yeah, people are... I never played the original.
I'm getting that for Samantha for Mother's Day.
Is it really for Samantha or is it for you?
I said what I said.
Yeah.
But you can come over and play it.
All right. I never played any of the original.
Ask your mom if you can stay the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're good.
I'll have to ask my roommates
If you're good.
if I'm good.
Just ask your mom if you can stay the night. Mom, I've been good. And it keeps me from edging.
I've been... Theoretically.
Hopefully.
I don't know. Some of them Pokemon, though. Lucario kind of thick.
I don't know. Is he the wrestler one?
No, that's Incineroar. Lucario is the blue furry.
The frog looking?
No, it's Greninja.
Forget it, bro. I don't know these new.
He's in Smash. You got...
Oh!
Yeah.
He stands upright?
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah.
little fox creature
Black
thing.
and blue?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
He's kind of thick, though.
He thick. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I think
He makes me
episodes
uncomfortable.
go better with 3 people.
They do, because we don't... We came in here and you were like, hey, let's talk about you. And then we talked about me for like 5 minutes and we're just...
But you weren't giving me what I was looking for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want you to... Because I feel like you were holding back a little bit. I feel like there was stuff that you wanted to say or that you could have said that you weren't saying.
I don't...
Like, I really wanted to know what your childhood was like, and you were just like, I was on drugs.
I mean, that was... You want the 2 main facets of my childhood were I moved every 6 months or so, and I was on drugs. So I never had any long-term friends, and I was on drugs. That's basically it.
Did anything significant happen to you when you were younger that kind of paved the way of how you see things now?
I never had an Uncle Touchy, if that's what you're looking for.
I'm not... No. Late night sneaky uncle?
Yeah.
No,
Uncle
dude.
Touchy's naked puzzle dungeon.
Oh my god.
You know, a little bit of the Uncle Fisty McBum Bum.
Oh, dude. Yes.
Never had any of that.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. You never had, like, did you have a fucking a dog that you loved that got ran over?
Yeah, but that was when I was like 19.
And you don't care?
I mean, I feel guilty about it because it was my fault, but what are you going to do? The dog's
It
dead.
was your fault?
Well, so when I lived on the farm right over here, I had Australian Shepherd, and every day when I would go to school, I would usually... He was an outdoor dog for the most part, but usually every day he would try to follow me out when I was going to school, and I would just kind of shove him back inside and then go to school. And one day I was running late, so I didn't shove him back outside. And then like 2 hours later, my mom ran him over.
Oh.
So like, not my fault, but
Mom's fault.
But if I had put him back inside, he'd still be alive.
Damn. What was his name?
Chama.
Well, that's...
What?
Hmm.
Chama is the name of a small town in New Mexico that my mom and I drove through right before we got him, and we really liked the town.
So I'm an asshole. That's fine. Cool.
Yeah.
Then I like that
the whole town of Chama, New Mexico. You know, fucking, they're coming for you.
Well, if you could do any hard drug, what would it be?
Does acid count as a hard drug?
Hell yeah.
Okay, then acid.
How come? Just to listen to music?
Yeah.
Would you ever
That's
go
the
on
main
a
reason.
spiritual journey?
That's the main reason I smoke weed, is to listen to music.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
You said you did an edible.
Yeah, and then I listen to music.
How'd you do with that?
It was really good, and then...
It didn't, like, it wasn't too much for you?
No, I mean, it put me to sleep, but that's also because it was like 1 a.m. and I was tired.
I miss smoking weed, man.
It's a good time. I'm sad I didn't do it sooner.
But I always just felt so lazy, bro.
And it did really it made me nervous when HR from my old work started watching this, and I was like, I can never get a job there again. Damn.
What if your current job was listening? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna,
Plus, it's legal.
it's legal, but it's not federally legal. So I think any country or any companies that are big enough to be out of just the states where it's legal, I think they'll care.
Yeah.
But I think also they'll care if you screw up on the job, they'll drug test you and they'll find out and they care. But if you're fine, then whatever.
But I don't see you having a job where you're operating heavy machinery.
It'd be cool though.
I know a place that's hiring.
I'm just in a crane, just doing crane things all day.
You're just at a fucking Chuck E. Cheese trying to get toys out of the skill crane. High on edibles.
Crane game. Oh my god. And every once in a while a giant rat comes and chases me. And I'm just,
you can't fucking handle it.
Yeah. Dude, I can't handle stairs when I'm high.
Why?
Uh-huh.
It's too much.
Gravity.
Gravity.
If I get like slightly too high, the gravity starts to shift, and stairs are dangerous because I'm just like, am I leaning forward right now and I don't even know?
When I was high, I would instantly become a mouth breather.
Yeah, I did for a while.
I just feel like a dumb idiot.
Yeah, when I first started, I got the munchies hard, and I didn't know how to control having the munchies yet.
Have you had cereal yet?
No,
Cereal's the best.
I got the munchies hard, and I was a mouth breather, and so like I would just wake up the next morning and my desk would be covered in chips or whatever, because I was. Yeah.
Oh man.
No, I've had Oreos in a glass of cold milk. That's some shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some quality
You should
entertainment.
put ice in your milk. It's so good. What did he say?
Ice.
Put some ice in your milk, dude.
It's a damn shame I don't have a working ice machine. I guess I could scrape some out of my freezer.
Oh, don't.
Because my freezer is like over freezes because there's nothing in it. Mochi's great.
What's mochi?
Mochi's...
Oh, that green frothy
It doesn't
tea?
have... No, that's boba?
No. Boba's
Mocha?
the little tapioca balls. Mochi is like whisk it.
Yeah, well, the mochi ice cream. So
Oh, never mind.
yeah, so it's ice cream that has like rice, some kind of rice wrapper around it, so you can hold it and then just kind of. That's real good.
How?
There you go. That's what you were looking for, huh?
Yeah. I'm basically a big child.
Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you wanted to know how my childhood affected me.
Yeah.
And a definite effect is I struggled for a long time with maintaining friendships. I am I don't want to say very, I'm pretty good at making friends, but because I moved every 6 months, I never really had to worry about keeping friendships or maintaining the balance that comes with a friendship.
Yeah.
Because it can't be all take, or all give. It has to, life is about balance. And since I moved every 6 months and just abandoned my friends because I was, 8 and couldn't call them or keep in touch. When I finally settled down and I was just the worst at keeping friends.
Were you not a good friend?
I'm more of an oversharer. I come on too strong because I'm used to friendships that don't last for very long.
Okay, pretend like we're not going to last very long and just overshare the shit out of me. I want everything you can give me. What's your worst fear?
What's my worst fear?
Biggest fear?
Either drowning in the deep ocean or, I don't know, disappointing people.
That's your biggest fear?
Pretty much.
Fuck, dude. Your life's a nightmare. I would hate that. That's my
Are you saying I'm a disappointment right
No,
now?
but imagine. I don't even have to imagine. I'm saying I walk around all. I just told you that I feel like everybody's fucking better than me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm disappointing everybody.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
It's not great. I hate it.
So you have either dying or just living a life.
Yeah, pretty
is
much.
your biggest fears.
Well, I don't know if disappointing people. No, I'm going to say the people that I trusted abandoning me is my biggest fear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to know what my biggest fear is? My biggest fear is being myself.
That's deep. That's very deep.
I'm serious.
I know.
Because you know what myself wants to say? Fuck everybody. Not... no, dude.
I mean, yourself does want to
I
say
want
that.
Pony playing from Genuine. And I just want to... No. Fuck everybody that has a different opinion than me. And fuck everybody that has an opinion of me. Because you don't know me. You know what I mean? You know what I let you see. I have family members that don't even fucking... Dude. I'm afraid to be me because I think that I have abandonment issues already. And if I spoke up and really stood up for myself against some high-hitting family members, they wouldn't be able to handle it. Because they are used to me being... I'm the type of person that always puts myself second. And I don't want to upset anybody. And I don't want to frustrate anybody. I don't want anybody to be disappointed in me. So I fucking bend over backwards and I give everybody what they want. And everybody wants to say and do whatever they want to say and do. But the second that I step up and say something or voice my opinion, I'm the asshole. So I just fucking stay quiet. I don't fucking say anything. And I can't have anything that I'm proud of. I can't have anything that any activities that I'm doing without them coming in, putting in their opinions. And that's fine. You can put in your opinion, but then I instantly go to a dark place and I'm like, you don't even know how to fucking run your own life. And you're giving me advice how to run mine. Your life is fucking falling apart. And you think that just because you're who you are in my life that I need to fucking listen to you? How do you get to stand there telling me what's wrong with my life when if I just opened my mouth for 3 seconds telling you what's wrong with yours, you would never fucking talk to me again? You would never fucking talk to me again because you can't handle that. But I'm expected to just sit here and fucking hate myself because of the way somebody else sees me. And that's what I'm saying. I want to just be like, you know what? You're either on my fucking side or you're not. And if you're not on my side, get the fuck out of my way before you get run over. Because I can't. I lived 29 years of being fucking scared to be me. I'm not going to live another 30 years doing that shit. And I'm starting to come to a realization after I'm listening to all dude, for the past 2-3 weeks, all I've been doing is listening to fucking inspirational shit, motivation shit, all these heavy hitters that have been through real life situations and have come out on top, and they all have that fuck it, fuck you mentality. There's people that I don't even dude, there's people that I don't even talk to anymore that I know were never really my friends, but I let them manipulate me in such a way that I'm afraid that they're going to see any of the content that I put out because they're going to judge me. And they don't even fucking like me. And I don't even fucking like them. But at one point, I gave them power to manipulate me. That now I fucking think about, what's so-and-so going to think? And I only had a fucking 10-minute interaction with him one time. Mm-hmm. And he was fake as fuck. I can't handle it, dude. I feel like something's got to fucking give, bro. I've been unhappy and sad and fucking pissed off and ashamed of shit that I shouldn't even be ashamed of, dude. I'm just ashamed of my life. Nobody ever fucking just told me, hey, dude, you're okay. Nobody ever fucking just said it's okay to feel this way sometimes. It doesn't make you who you are. It doesn't. I can do 99 things right, and the one thing that I do wrong is going to be noticed way more. And that's what's going to get put out. And that's what I'm going to be seen as. I make a fucking 15-second TikTok, and people think that they know who I am. What the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? And so I'm afraid that I'm going to become calloused, bro. I'm afraid that I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to just become so selfish because I know nobody's going to take care of me the way that I want to be taken care of. Only me. And then I'm going to become so selfish, and I feel like that's a lonely world.
It can be.
But I'm lonely right now. I don't feel like anybody has my fucking best interest. I don't feel like I'm allowed to even be selfish because everybody else is already doing that. So what do I do?
You gotta champion yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want someone to look out for your own self-interests, you're number one. That's all. That's really, you're the one who knows what your interests are, and you're the only one who can truly work for those interests. I mean, for a lot of people, life is just a prison that they've built from the chains of expectations of others. And a lot of the most successful people have managed to go, fuck them. I don't need them. I don't need these chains holding me back, holding me down. I can't do that myself. But what I have been able to do over a long time is to be more comfortable with who I am as a person, be more real to myself, and realize that just because people are my family, that don't mean shit. Just because related by blood, that doesn't mean that we're on the same team. This isn't ye olden days when your blood was the only thing standing between you and murderous neighbors or wildebeests or whatever the fuck. You can choose your own family. You can choose your own team.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to if you try to stick with your family, unless you're super lucky, because there are good, loving families out there.
Yeah.
But not many. A lot of them seem broken and dysfunctional and pretty toxic. And if I'm going to go over 3 times a year and hate every social interaction I have with those people, or I could come to Garrett's house and have a good time around people I actually like, I know which one I'm going to do.
But why? So 2 things. One thing you just said right now, I have to go over there 3 times a year. And then the other thing you said is, I could never do that. Why? Of course you fucking could. They did. Everybody else every day makes these decisions to just, you know what? I'm fucking worth it, and I'm going to prove it. But you just said right now, and then you were talking about we build these cages for ourselves. That's 100% true. How do you break that fucking cycle?
I think the only way out of that cycle is just building yourself up. And that's a hard road that I don't know. I don't know what lies at the end of it. I don't even really know where the path is, but I know that, well, it seems like to me that the best way out of this trap that we build for ourselves is to improve yourself or improve your own self-image and self-worth and love yourself faster than all these chains could drag you down. And eventually, you're going to be on top.
Have to.
You have to.
You have to. You fucking have to, dude, because...
Or you get real into bondage and just love the chains.
Yeah, dude, or you edge for 9 hours. I'm serious, man.
I hate that that's in the first episode. And that's real early on. So everybody watched the first episode like 10, 15 minutes in. Oh, Blake's a fucking freak, huh?
Hey,
Cool.
but that might be good for you later on. All the chicks, dude, are going to dig
all
it.
the chicks are going to be like, oh, yeah, I want someone to just at me for 9 hours. Hell yeah.
You know somebody out there wants that. Everything is a thing
But,
now.
like, do I want someone who wants that?
Yes. At least once.
Nah.
At least once.
Nah. I mean...
You don't want to be at a fucking signing with me somewhere someday and somebody comes up rocking a 9 hours merch shirt and she's just about you.
I would be incredibly uncomfortable.
Really?
I
would be flattered.
I would be incredibly uncomfortable to be at a signing with you.
Why?
Because I'm
You?
me. Yeah.
No, I think
Loud noises, crowds of people that I don't know, wide open spaces. Those are all.
Are you afraid of it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So what if we only did things from now on, like I'm doing it now, but what if we only do things from now on that scare us? So that we're not fucking afraid of all this stuff anymore.
Right, but there's something to be said for getting out of your comfort zone. But also, your comfort zone's there for a fucking reason. It's what you like. If you spend all of your time out of your comfort zone, you're not going to live a happy life. You got to spend a little bit, at least. My comfort zone is in my room with a book listening to music. And that's my comfort zone.
But every day, though?
I like doing it every day.
I know you do, because I do too. Because it's easy. Because it's comfortable. Because we've done it for such a long time that it's become second nature. It's become first nature.
And there's a lot of steps in between being a total introvert and being at a signing event where my heart's in my throat the whole time and I want to die, and I have a heart rate, an average resting heart rate of 160.
Yeah, but once it's done and over with, dude, you did it.
Yeah, but you build up to that shit. Like, this is kind of starting to get not terrifying for me.
Oh, that's good.
I'm still not comfortable being here. I'm not comfortable looking at my face because I don't think I'm attractive. I'm not comfortable when I edit the videos. I don't like looking at me. I don't know if you noticed, but I noticed when I was editing the first half of that video, last week's episode 6, it almost never cuts to me because I went, oh, I don't like, it was just like a
but fuck that, dude.
subconscious thing or something. I didn't like the way I looked, and then I overcorrected to where I cut to me and Howard a lot because I noticed I hadn't done that.
I think you did a good job.
I'm trying my best to get out of my comfort zone and to be a real boy. But I think that just certain people might have different levels of what they're going to end up comfortable with. I don't want to put myself out there and terrify myself for years just to get to a level where other people think is acceptable.
No, but that's the thing. Fuck what people think is acceptable.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If this is all I want to do is just be alone in my room, then fuck it. That's what I can do.
But I don't want you to think that's all you can do.
That's like the same trap of people who work their whole life and bust their ass, work 60-hour weeks, never have any friends, never have any social gatherings, just to get enough money. But what the fuck are they going to spend it on?
Yeah, and most of those people turn around and say, man, I wish I would have done things different. We're at a point, you're younger than me, and I'm young, and we're at a point right now where we can go, you know what? I don't want to fucking live that way anymore. What I've been doing isn't working. I need to make a change. And I'm not living up to the potential, and I'm setting too low standards for myself. I'm speaking to myself. I'm not saying you. But that's how I feel. And now I'm starting to realize, well, wait a minute. I set those fucking standards. I set that bar.
So, where I was at 14.
You're defending yourself. I'm not attacking you.
I'm not defending myself. I'm just, I want you... You wanted to know more about me.
Okay.
So here we go. Where I was at 14, I had dropped out of high school. I lived in my mom's garage. I hadn't dropped out. I did online school, but I didn't really do anything because online high school's a joke.
Sure is.
I was living in my mom's garage. I never left my mom's garage. I didn't get a haircut for 3 years. I would see the delivery person for Silvermine subs twice a day when they went to the back door of the garage to hand me my food. And other than that, I did not leave that room for like 2.5 years. And my social skills
nothing.
My social skills regressed from, they were already bad, but then they were abysmal. I actually had some minor atrophy in my leg muscles.
What's atrophy?
It means my
your muscles don't work.
Like, yeah, they got worse because I just didn't. I didn't.
Oh shit!
I didn't walk. Like I was,
Were you fucking Wally?
I was kind of one of those people from Wally, or like I was really bad. I never left my room, and I was just a disgusting creature. And then my mom got married again, and my stepdad took one look at me and went, "This ain't fucking happening. I'm not raising a creature," and hauled me off to a farm in Buckeye and said, "You're gonna dig holes to build character." And yeah, I've seen the movie Holes. I lived the movie Holes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even, what he wanted from me wasn't even that bad. He gave me a shovel and he said, "I want a 10-foot long, 3-foot deep, 1-foot wide trench here." And it was the start of the summer. And he said, "You have 3 months to dig this trench, and then you're going to be going to school out here in person for your senior year of high school." And I didn't like it at the time. At the time, I hated Mark. That's what I needed. He basically just browbeat me into being a normal human being. And I never did get that trench built because I was such a shitty worker. I would dig a shovel full of dirt, and then I would walk around the hole 3 different times, and I would take another shovel full of dirt. It was really weird. But because of how I lived my life and how I chose to live my life, because dropping out of school and doing all that was my decision. After my parents separated, I went to live with my mom and I became a goblin.
At 14, though.
Right.
Fuck a 14-year-old dude.
But but by the time this was senior year of high school when I was...
At 14?
I wasn't 14. That's when I started.
Oh.
I moved. I lived in my garage from 14 to like 17.
Oh, okay.
So this is 17.
Yeah.
I had no social skills. The muscles in my legs didn't work super well. My stepdad started to got me to start working out, and I could only bench the bar.
Yeah.
I was weak. I was this size. I was just so weak and flabby and nothing, and I had no determination, no anything. I was just pathetic.
Yeah.
So I've been trying since then to become a normal-ish human being.
Yeah.
And I think I've done an okay job. I still think my sense of humor is a little off-putting, and a lot of me is kind of weird, but I've gotten it to the point where it's a little bit of a quirky weird and not just a like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes there is a lot of what the fuck is wrong with this guy. I still have some kinks to iron out.
Yeah.
But
I've
been pushing my comfort zone since I was 17 nonstop to try to get to an acceptable level. And now that I'm here, I just want to rest here a bit. This is what people have been able to do since they were in high school. I envy them.
Yeah.
Because social skills and talking to people and being in crowds and doing things, those were all foreign concepts to me.
Yeah.
And I worked my ass off to get where I am. And it might not seem like a lot to anybody who was here from the start, but it's been an uphill battle.
Only you would know that.
And I'm tired of fighting it. I want to take a break.
Yeah. For how long?
Until I'm ready. If this is as high as I go, that's fine. I'm at average right now. I don't need to be I don't need to be the kind of person who's okay at parties or okay in crowds. I don't need to go do that.
Yeah, fuck a party, dude. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about at the end of the day, do you look in the mirror and go, you know what? I'm fucking proud of you. Or do you look in the mirror and go, you're doing all right?
I look in the mirror and I go, I'm proud of me, but there's still work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
I know the parts of me where I didn't see sunlight for weeks. I didn't speak for weeks. I actively wanted to kill myself all the time. I know the parts where I was zonked out of my mind on medication and didn't have a coherent thought in my head. And where I am now is infinitely better. There's still work to do. I gotta get myself less fat. I gotta do other stuff. But damn, it's been a monumental effort that's left, honestly, very little room for anything else in my life. Is just trying to be less of an utter piece of shit.
So does it not feel good for me to look at you and say, I see so much fucking potential for greatness in you that I don't want what I want for you doesn't fucking matter, because what you want for yourself is the only thing that matters. But me being your friend and loving you the way that I do and wanting better for myself and my people, I look at you and I go, here's a fucking guy that could be a champion. You're so fucking smart. You're funny. You think you're not good looking. I think you're fucking handsome. Other people think you're handsome. Other people think you're funny. Other people enjoy you. But you're at a point yet where you're not at that point where you enjoy yourself or know your self-worth as far as that goes.
I enjoy myself and I know my self-worth, but what frustrates me is when people, well-meaning people who love me, like you, come into my life now and they see where I am now and they go, you've got so much potential. You have so much higher to climb. Bitch, I've been climbing since I was 17.
The fight doesn't fucking stop.
The fight can pause.
Fuck. Okay.
I don't have to fight anymore. If I choose to fight, if I see the need to improve myself, then by all means I can do it. I know I can. But people who come to me now and they say, "Oh, well, why aren't I would appreciate it if you were at this level." It's like the amount of effort it's already taken me that nobody knows behind the scenes to get to here, just to get to average is staggering, and it's just frustrating when people go and they look at me and they don't see that and they go, "You're not quite good enough. You're good, but you could be better."
So that's a different way to look at it.
I'm already at a gold fucking star level, and people.
That's a different way, because I wouldn't see that.
Yeah. If you're watching this, Mark, I love you. Thank you very much for forcing me to go through that. It's what I needed, and it's the reason I'm here today and not dead or a goblin somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, cool. That's great. That's cool. My question was, does it not? So if I'm catching your answer, then it doesn't feel good to have people see potential in you.
I'm just tired of people seeing potential in me. When people say that they see potential in me, to me it feels like they're diminishing what I already have. They're diminishing what I've built because they wish it was more.
Yeah. Oh, but what if everybody that you were around? What if those people never said that, and they were just like, "That's the best he's ever gonna be."
And either they're right or I'll prove them wrong. It doesn't matter what they think. It's just in the end, it doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is what I'm going to do. But it's just frustrating seeing people come along and diminish what I've built for myself.
Do you feel that I'm diminishing you?
There have been times, yeah.
Even when all I say about you is positive and building you up, you think I'm diminishing you?
You, as you are now, you've known me for long enough.
Yeah.
That you know that I'm skittish and shy and I don't like crowds or loud noises. I can handle them. I prefer not to. And you know the kind of person I am. You know what tends to work with me in an argument, what tends to have me shut down. But when we met, yeah, it pissed me off a lot.
Yeah. I'm sure what Mark was doing at the time pissed you off a lot.
Yeah.
And now he just got thanked on camera. I don't have a fucking Mark.
No, you don't.
I don't have a fucking Garrett. I don't have anybody that thinks this, that has expectations of me.
Well, you've got however many TikTok followers.
Now I'm at a
quality over or quantity over quality, right?
You're like, I'm at a fucking gold star in my life, right? And that's all the hard work that you've done. I've just started. I don't have a fucking gold star yet.
I would say you do. You have one major one, and that is that you're sober. I would say that's when you started. Was January last year?
Yeah.
Was it New Year's Day that you started?
Yeah.
I would say that's your starting point. And the fact that you're still here, still going, when all of the people around you said, "Oh, it's a phase. Give it 3 months. You'll be back to drinking. You'll be back to drugs. You'll be back to whatever."
Yeah, but they've said that my whole life.
Yeah.
So now that I'm a year and almost 6 months deep, a year and a half deep, and I'm like, who fucking cares?
Yeah, they've been saying that your whole life. Fuck them. You proved them wrong. Keep going.
Yeah. Yes,
That-
you are right.
It's the battle that you've chosen to fight.
Yes.
And you're kicking its ass. And you'll continue kicking its ass every day until you decide not to. If you decide not to.
Yeah. That's true. I
That-
just
that-
don't have. I'm fucked up from my past that I don't care about that. If I were to sit, I'm so fucked up that if you asked me to sit down and write on paper my accomplishments, I would feel silly.
I mean, I feel like you have to be kind of pretentious to just be like, look at all the things I've done. I'm going to write them down and not feel silly about this.
Yeah.
If you gave me the same test and I went, can talk to strangers, I would feel pretty silly about that as an accomplishment too. It's just in your own head. You know the battles you've had to fight to get to where you are now.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm projecting how I fucking feel on you. Maybe I am.
And that's not to say that people coming up to you and saying, hey, you can improve here. That's not to say that that's a bad thing necessarily. It can be. It can be kind of a dick move, but...
Well, but I guess I need to apologize. And what I need to apologize is not that I did it, but that I'm never going to be able to stop. I want the best for you. And maybe I don't know what the best is for you. And like I just said, I'm projecting what I think my best is. So I apologize for that. But I'm never going to let you. There's been times, dude, where me and you have just begun a conversation where you're talking badly about yourself. And I'm not going to let anybody talk bad about my friends.
That's like 50% of my sense of
I
humor.
know.
And it's good.
There's sometimes it's not humor.
But what it is, it's funny. It's uncomfortable for a lot of people, but it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to laugh at that, but I'm going to feel bad.
I just don't
laughing
want you
at
to believe it. It's funny. I just don't want you to believe it.
I mean, I do believe I look like I have Down syndrome when I smile.
Okay. It's funny, man.
If I hit the camera with that, have we
Yeah.
done that? We've
Yeah,
done
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I'll just do it again, just for, you know? You know?
Yeah. I love you, man. I really do. My family loves you, and we appreciate you.
Love you too. I'm glad you're in my life.
I'm sorry if I'm overbearing. I'll work on that.
I mean, that's what friendships are.
I'll work on it, man. I wish I fucking had a Garrett, bro.
Yeah, everybody needs a Garrett.
I wish I fucking had a Garrett.
Look at you. I'm glad I have a Garrett.
Mhm.
I have two Garretts.
Yeah.
One of them's better than the other.
Hey, thanks for remembering my sobriety.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
I mean, you made it easy for me. January 1st
I
is
think that's probably half the people that are sober is January 1st.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. I mean, I'm already starting to get to the point where I'm like, I need to stop smoking. I need to stop because it's killing my diet, like single-handedly.
Are you just killing food?
I'm not killing food, but like I buy snacks now.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't used to.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll try to buy, like a lot of the time, I'll try to buy healthy snacks.
Ain't no fucking thing. There's no such thing as a healthy snack.
But like, if Jaime is gonna go,
Not when you're high, I mean.
yeah, Jaime is gonna go cucumbers with salt. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Give me some Doritos, dude.
Yeah.
Let me hit up Efrain at the Domino's.
Free.
There's
You know his name?
so on the Domino's website, the way their pizza tracker works is it'll say it's in the oven, it's doing this, and then it'll say for the quality check step, it'll say blank person is quality checking your order. And what's supposed to happen is it'll be like Efrain's quality checking your order, and then it'll go to whoever is taking it out for delivery. But Efrain never hits the it's done quality checking button. And since our house gets Domino's a lot, he never does it. And he's always there for some reason. He's always the one quality checking.
He is Domino's.
Yeah, so it's a euphemism for getting pizza in our house. It's just, I'm going to hit up Efrain later.
Efrain.
Yeah.
Efren.
Efrain.
Efren.
There's an I in there. Wouldn't it be Efrain?
There's an I in.
I would say Efren would be Effron.
Oh, maybe it is Efrain.
Yeah.
Fucker's name is Efrain. You know what else? Can I say one more thing?
Okay, go for
And
it.
it's really bugging me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I'm friends with or even family with that think we're okay because of how fucking fake I've been. They think that we're really friends. And I just don't have the heart to tell them that I don't fucking want to talk to them anymore.
You had me there for a second. For some reason, the way you worded that, I was like, are we not friends, you and I?
No.
What's happening right now?
No.
Am I being broken up with?
No.
On live TV?
But you know how me and you are friendly?
Yeah.
There's people that I'm friendly like that with that I can't fucking stand. I can't stand them. But I've been there. I came off so strong that I can't, like, I'm in too deep.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've seen that with you, but I don't have that problem with people.
I'm in too deep, and what it really is, it's not. What it really is I thought you were something that you're not. I thought you were a person that you've proven yourself to not be, and you've lowered the facade. And now that I see who you really are, I don't fucking like you.
You've seen me in action. You've seen how I respond to that. Is I just stop talking to the person.
Yeah.
Or I never start.
But these are people that I have to see.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I'll never forget about the day that I pissed you off at work when you, for the first time, decided to try to invite me out to go do something.
Yeah.
And my instinctual, honest response was to just look at you and go, why?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't fathom like why you would want to go talk to me.
I was so fucking mad, dude. I think I even responded with a fuck you.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed. No, I feel bad, man. I feel bad because it's almost like a day of reckoning is coming. And things are going to get really difficult for me here shortly with a lot of people because I'm just going to stop being fake. And I'm just going to be me. And only the real ones are going to stay. And I feel like, you know how everybody says, I keep a tight circle?
Mm-hmm.
I have a fucking loose butthole of a circle right now. I need that tight butthole. And
you gonna practice some Kegels or what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
Yeah. And I want to see what happens.
I'm worried that
Earth-shattering relationships.
Okay.
Like, bad.
So you gonna let Samantha know or
Yeah, Trent's out, bro.
Yeah. That mullet, that's a no.
No, dude. It's bad.
I can't associate with you anymore.
And it's not that the relationship can't be mended afterwards. But I've been quiet about things for too long. And I've been on the back burner in my own life. And I can't fucking do that anymore.
Yeah, I also have that worry. I've got the worry that I have a lot of people who are gonna see this and then they're gonna correctly assume that I'm talking about them.
Yep.
And then
they're gonna ask.
They're gonna ask, and I'm gonna be honest.
And then it's time.
Because in my mind, I've already made it clear that I don't want to have anything to do with you. By the fact that I don't talk to you other than like family events or where we both happen to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm worried that because people are fake, they're gonna go, oh well, that's just social niceties. But no, I just genuinely don't fucking like you.
Yeah.
But on the bright side, maybe I'll stop getting invited to stuff I don't want to go to.
Wait, are you trying to tell me something now? No. Yeah, man. It sucks, dude.
Hey man, I almost died getting your son a gift card for McDonald's, alright?
You got him a gift card to McDonald's. He's gonna love it.
We almost got in like 4 accidents trying to get to and from that McDonald's. This is so bad.
He's gonna love it.
There was a point in time where I was sitting there like I can never leave. This is where I die because my car is stuck here. I can't get out.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They looked so confused when I rocked up, and I was like, "Hey, can I get 2 double cheeseburgers and like a gift card?" And then she called for her manager, put in my order for double cheeseburgers, and then like I just kind of stood there for like 10 minutes, like, "Can I get the gift card? What's going on here, guys? Please."
I didn't even know they had them.
Yeah, I googled it. And I was like, "Where do I get McDonald's gift cards?" And they have some weird arch, like McArches or something, some weird goofy name.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get him a fake gift card.
Somebody just wrote on the back of the piece of paper.
Yeah.
$15. I owe you.
Alright, so I think we're pretty.
Yeah, bring up one more thing and
I
then we got.
I got one more minor story about when I used to work at a pet retailer.
Okay.
So I used to work at a specialty pet supply store, and we didn't sell animals, but we sold like the ritzy, fancy dog food and cat food. You know, the kind of stuff where it's like, "Hey, can I get a 30-pound bag? Yeah, that'll be $200." Like that kind of
Jeez.
That kind of dog food. Yeah. So when I worked there, I think we had gift cards, but for some reason we could only do gift cards through a tablet.
Okay.
We couldn't do it through the main register. And the tablet was in the back room. And they hired me for the back room for stocking because everyone else who worked there was like a 5'0" attractive woman. And they were like, "Well, we need a big guy to pick up the heavy dog food.
Right.
These chicks can't do it." But occasionally they would have me work in the front anyways. And it sucked so much every single time because I couldn't leave the front of the store unattended to go to the back room to grab the tablet. Someone had to be out there. And if I was the only person at the store, people would come up to me and be like, "Hey, can I get a gift card?" And I would just go, "No, because I can't go get the tablet because I can't leave the front of the store. I just have to be here." So come back when there's someone else working and I can go get your tablet.
Fucking.
Oh, that does have a funny story though that I'm going to end this with. So I had a manager there at that place, and he was the son of
A bitch.
the owner.
Oh, the owner.
He was actually a pretty cool dude. I liked him. He wasn't good or bad at the job, but he was fun to be around, so he was nice to work under. His dad, not so much. I didn't like him. One day, we had a rep for one of the dog food brands come in, and they would give us gifts to like bribe us to have their food on the shelves.
Oh.
It was really weird.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And he gave us like a 1-pound box of sugar-free gummy bears.
That's diarrhea, bro.
And this was when they were brand new. And nobody really...
No.
Because this is in like 2013, 2012.
Oh, dude.
And my assistant manager took the box and ate all of it.
No, that's what they get for eating a pound.
Yeah, and he was like 2 hands just nom, 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 nom.
That's what he gets then.
And when I was closing that night with him, and he went into the bathroom like an hour after that, and he was apparently still there when they opened the store.
And this is the boss's kid?
Yeah.
Just shit in the pipes all day long.
I think he passed out in the bathroom.
Dude, have you ever eaten those?
No.
That's instant diarrhea.
Yeah, I've never, once that happened to him, I was like, I guess I'm not ever eating these. Holy shit. That's really
Shout
bad.
out to the shitter.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I feel bad for that guy.
I feel bad for him too.
Some say he's still there.
I feel bad for that family because they tried their best to make that store work. It did not because of location. There were like 4 of the same type of store. It was in Goodyear, and there were like 4 of them right in
Is
this
the store
area.
still around?
Yeah. And there were a bunch of them right there, and none of them. I mean, it was an oversaturated market. We would get like 1 to 2 customers a day.
Dang.
I don't know how they're still open.
To come in and spend $200 a bag.
No, we had cheaper stuff. That's what usually people get.
What's the moral of the story?
Moral of your story is if you're opening a business, don't open in an oversaturated area, and also just don't eat sugar-free gummy bears.
Or a fucking pound of it.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, also, when you're firing people, don't recommend that they see a psychiatrist or a priest.
Oh, is that where that happened to you?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so fucked.
That's why I don't like the owner.
See, why do people get to just say that stuff?
Because they have money, and I was making minimum wage.
You should have knocked his face off.
No,
Just
because
be like, all right, go see a psychiatrist or a priest. See if they can put your head on.
God.
Whatever, dude.
All right. Good talking to you.
Later, y'all.